discussing on this sequence, and we all have come to know about the string. That is, string is a type of sequence. Sequence का मतलब क्या हो गया? They are in a form of a contiguous memory location. मतलब एक क्या है, एक सेल के फॉर्म में होता है, और ये जो सीक्वेंसेस होता है, जो इंफॉर्मेशन जो उसका स्टोर होता है, वो एक तरह का एक सेल के फॉर्म में होता है। और हर एक सेल में क्या होता है, एक कैरेक्टर होता है, ओके, स्ट्रिंग में, ओके। इसी के लिए बोलते हैं इसको सीक्वेंस में, एक फॉर्म ऑफ सेल बॉक्स, ओके। अब यहाँ पर तो हम लोग पढ़े थे स्ट्रिंग इज अ टाइप ऑफ सीक्वेंस, और हम लोग ये भी देखे थे कि व्हाट ऑल थिंग्स आर देयर. वी ऑल हैव सीन दैट द सीक्वेंस, that is the strings which are in a sequence, is possessed with a index, okay. Each cell is having certain index. The index is of two type, that is positive and negative index. The positive index is starting with from the left hand side, whereas the negative index is starting from the right hand side, okay. So the positive index is starting from the 0, whereas the negative index is starting from -1, from -1 to -1 onwards, from right to left, whereas the positive is moving from left to right. And we all have seen that when we are writing the statement as n, we are getting the computer. When we want to see the index of 2, we are getting the value m. When we were writing n0, we were getting the index of 0, that is the c. Similarly, when we were getting the index of n minus 1, we were getting the value r. And when we were giving -6 to -2, we were getting the index from value from -6 to what? -3, that is MPUT. That means the range which you are giving is n minus 1, that is the last value -1, okay. That we have seen. Now the second sequence in Python is your tuple. Again, the tuple is also being in form of a sequence. Now the difference over here is that the tuple consists of number values separated by commas, okay, and we have to enclose this tuple with the help of small bracket. Suppose we have written the value t is equal to the numeric value as well as the string value. Here we are able to store the information in form of numbers and in form of string also, okay. But all this value will be again in form of sequence. That means it will be holding in an index of a tuple. So again the same thing is followed. The thing is followed means what? When you try to get the value of t0, you will be getting what? 1 2 3 4 5. And when you are trying to get the value of t, you will be getting the entire data of a tuple. Entire data of a tuple. The entire data is what? The two values, that is the numeric value, and the other is your hello, which is a string type, okay. Now here what we see, that the tuple is mutable. Mutable means what? We can change the value. That means we can change the index value. If you want to get any value other than this, or you want to replace the value, we can do this in tuple. But when you try the same thing in a string, you can't do that. So the strings were immutable, whereas the tuple where we are having over here is, sorry, tuple is also immutable. We cannot change it. It is not mutable, it is immutable. You cannot change the tuple also.
Sir,
Yes.
can you please again explain the immutable and mutable type?
Immutable data type means what? Whose values cannot be changed. We cannot change the value of the index, okay. Whatever value you are having for a tuple, we are not able to change the value, okay. We will be coming across very soon when we will be taking the example in a Python coding. Okay, I'll be moving to the Python coding also after this. Okay, so very first we have to understand these all things what it is. Okay, then one more sequence is there apart from tuple. One more sequence is there, we call it as a dictionary. Okay, we are having one of the more data type, which is your dictionary. And what is dictionary? Dictionary is an unordered set where we are having the separator as comma. This dictionary is having two things, the key and the value. The key is the representation of the data, that is the value. That when I'm saying about the days, we are saying days 1 2 3 4. We are having, I have taken 4 days, and for each day I have got the value as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. One important thing is here is that when you are creating a dictionary, it should be always enclosed with a curly braces. Okay, and there should be a separator of colon sign between the key and the value. Okay, there will be a separator sign between the key and a value. Okay, so when we are saying days 1, we are getting the value Monday. Similarly, when you are saying days 4, what you will be getting? When we are saying days 4, what value you will be getting?
Thursday.
Thursday. Very good. So you will be getting Thursday. Okay, one more is there, that is the list. List is also a sequence. Now this list is mutable. Okay, that means we can change the value of the list. The list are always enclosed with a big bracket. Okay, list is enclosed with a big bracket. So when we are as we have created the string, the tuples, the same way we are able to create a list. Okay, so here the list item which we are having, it is not necessary that all the elements should have the same type of value. Okay, you are having numeric, so we were talking about the list. So list is also a mutable data type. We can have the value as a string as well as the numeric. Okay, so actually the list, the tuples, the dictionary, okay, the string, all these all are in form of a topic which we have to get in details. So I'm just coming in a form of data types only. Okay, we'll be doing a lot of things related with lists, tuples, strings and dictionaries. Okay, so actually these all are the topics of term 2. Okay, but anyhow, as it is a data type, so we have to come across the things which are there in your data type. So what we all have come to know, that the list is enclosed with a big bracket, and here the data can be of any type. That means it can be in form of numeric, it can be in form of string, it can be in form of decimal values. Okay, now comes the set. A data type is a set type. What is set? It is an unordered collection with no duplicate elements. In other sequences, we could have got the same type of data, but in your set we cannot have a same type of data. The sets are also enclosed with a curly braces. So when we are having a set of fruits, we can say that we are having a basket, and in a basket we are having different types of fruits as apple, orange, apple, pear, orange, banana. So you might have seen over here, I have taken an example where apple and oranges are there two times. That means it exists two times. But when we try to find out the basket, the value of basket, so it ignores all the duplicate data. Can you see over here? So how many elements we are having in the basket earlier? We were having 6. But when we try to get the value of the basket with a print function or a statement, what value we are getting? We are getting orange, banana, pear and apple. That means where the data was more than once, that has been ignored over here. So this is the use of set. So please note it down fast. Please note it down fast. Shall I move? Shall I move now? Shall I move now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what we all have come across the mutable and immutable types. The questions are generally asked, state the difference between immutable data types and mutable data types. So as we all have come across the examples, now clearly we can say that the immutable types are those whose value can never be changed in place. Whereas for mutable, we can say that the mutable types are those whose value can be changed in place. That means when we are talking about the place is what? The index. So we are having the examples of the immutable types as integers, floating point numbers, boolean, strings and tuples. These all are the immutable types, whereas the list, the dictionaries and the sets are the example of mutable type. Okay? List, dictionary and sets are the example of mutable type. So it also comes in the MCQ questions that from the MCQ question you have to choose the correct one for the immutable or for the mutable. So you should be concerned about the examples which are there in your immutable type and in your mutable type. I hope it is clear now. Is it clear? Please respond me.
Yes, sir.
So what we all have come, immutable, we cannot change the values in one in a simple language, and mutable we can change the value. We can change the value. So for which all data types we can change the value? We can only change the value for the list, dictionaries and the sets. But for immutable, we cannot change the values for which type? For integer type, for floating type, number, for booleans, for strings and tuples. Okay, let me move to the this Python programming. I won't go for the random numbers. Okay, now I'll be moving to my Python coding. So let me come to the Python. Okay, I hope Is it visible? Is my screen visible? You tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Please be very attentive over here. Okay. Now suppose I have got A. Now I have used a curly braces. I have got one, a colon with a value as Amit. Can you tell me what I am doing? What I am creating? Can you tell me what I am creating? What it is? Please respond me. Just now I have taken this topic. What is this? Where you are having the key and the values.
Dictionary.
Very good. It is a dictionary.
Dictionary.
So we all are having a dictionary over here as 1 Amit, 2 Raj, 3 Rahul. आई होप ये नाम में से कोई तुम लोग यहाँ एग्जिस्ट जरूर करते होगे. नाउ इफ आई से ए, what I am going to get now? Can you tell me? If you try to print the value of A, you are getting the entire dictionary over here. Okay. But what I said that the dictionary has two things. It has the values and other it has the keys. So if I want to get the values, I will be saying A dot in a small letter. I will be saying A dot values. Okay, the spelling here is wrong. Values. Okay, values. So if I say this, I will be getting the values of the dictionary, that is Amit, Raj and Rahul. Similarly, if I say A dot keys, what is the value, what is the use of keys? What are the keys over here? Can you tell me?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. If I say A dot keys, what will I get? What will I get?
1, 2, 3.
All of you, do you agree?
No, sir.
Do you agree, all of you? Do you agree we will be getting 1, 2, 3? अगर आप लोग बोलोगे नहीं तो हम कैसे समझेंगे? We will be not getting. Why? आप लोग ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हो कि हम, as I said, we are having a case sensitive in Python. Here the spelling of A I had written was in which form? It was in small letter form. So you have to use the same type when you are writing the code. So it will be A, capital A dot keys, not as small a dot keys. It will be giving the error. तो आपको हम ये बताएं क्यों? क्योंकि you will be getting to find out the errors in your program. You will should be very conscious on that particular top things. You have to very attentive. You have to get very attentive over here. Okay. Now similarly, if I say A index 4, what value I will be getting? Can you tell me? A index 4.
Sir, error. Error.
Do we
Error.
have any value for fourth key? No. So you will be getting, definitely you will be getting the error. You will be getting the error. If suppose if I write a statement as print capital A, what value I will be getting? I will be getting the same value which is there in your dictionary, isn't it? So you are getting the value, that is the elements of your dictionary, isn't it? Now, one important thing over here which we can do is, if I want to get one more value over here as A A4 is equal to one more name I want to add over here as Manish. Okay, so with the help of the index along with the dictionary name, we can get the value inserted in a dictionary. Now if I write again a statement as print A or A, you will be getting here the value which just now we all have added in the fourth index, isn't it? In the fourth index. So that is what, if you see over here, in the last we had only the three values, that is Manish, Raj and Rahu. Now we have got one statement over here, A for Manish. That means we are able to add one more data in a dictionary with a value as key value 4 and value is Manish. So we are able to insert the data also in a dictionary. Okay, now we can remove the element also. We can remove the element with the help of pop function, pop function. So when I say a dot a dot pop any index value, if I say 2, if I write a pop function to remove the key value of 2, we can do this with the help of a pop function. Okay, pop function. Now again, if we want to get this dictionary, we see that the second key value has been removed from the dictionary. So what we all have learnt over here, that pop function, that is a pop function, is to remove the element from the dictionary. Okay, the pop function is used to remove the elements from the dictionary. Okay, so actually we can implement the pop function with one more thing as a dot pop item. Then item is a function, pop item is a function. When we used to write this a dot pop item, randomly any value from a dictionary gets removed. Please note it down what I'm saying. If I say pop item, then it removes the random inserted value. It removes the random inserted value. But one more is there by which the entire dictionary gets removed. What is that? That is del, then the dictionary name. The dictionary name is A. When you say del A, what you see? You are not getting any element in your dictionary, as now no dictionary is there once you have got the statement as del A. So del A here is allowing you to remove the entire dictionary. Okay, we are able to remove the element, the items of the dictionary. We are able to get the pop for the elements of a dictionary. Okay, so now what you see, once a dictionary is removed with the help of a del statement, then it is removed from the main memory where it was being created. So now again you can create the dictionary with some legal values as a you can have anything as Sunday. Okay, now if I say So what you see, again a new dictionary has been created with a key and a value. Now when one more function is there as a dot clear, 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 okay, clear function, okay, clear function. What you see, if I once again I want to get a, what it is showing, that it has cleared, removed all the keys and values of your dictionary, okay. But now again if we want to add, we can add over here, as if I say a1 is equal to again Monday, okay, Monday, and now we want to see the value of the dictionary. You see that we are able to get the element again stored in a dictionary, okay. Now one interesting thing I'm going to show you now. If I say a2 is equal to Tuesday, so we can insert the same way as Tuesday. Now actually I want to insert in the third column, third key. This is not the index, actually we are what we are saying. As you can see over here, it is a key and a value, not in a form of index. Your index, you are having two index, that is 1 Monday and 3 Tuesday, okay, 3 Tuesday. Now if I say a 1.2, please see carefully, okay, what I am writing. If I say 1.2 is equal to Saturday, first you tell me, the ones who have done this any other language, they might have read that the index, in your index you are having only the integral type of value, isn't it? So here for an index I am taking a value which is a floating type, that means it is having the decimal value. Then will it get stored in a dictionary or not? The question is, when we are having a floating type of index as a and we are giving the value Saturday, will it get stored in a dictionary or not?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what
Yes,
we
sir.
see, the value gets stored in a dictionary, okay. Now if I say over here a, what we see, it is there in your dictionary. Now the key point over here, please note it down, all of you, what I'm saying now. While creating list, please note it down, this is the important thing I'm talking about. While creating list, you can get the key in a random way. Again I am repeating it. While creating list, you can get the key in a random way as A5 Raj, A3 Manoj, A1 Shyam. देखो नाम भूल जाएंगे because I am just speaking in a normal way. While creating list, you can get the key in a random way as A5 any value, A3 any value, A1 any value, but the list is always generated in ascending way of the key value. बात समझ में आ रहा है कि हम लोग लिस्ट किसी भी तरह से फॉर्म कर लें, जैसे कि अभी अगर हम बोलते हैं कि अगेन इफ आई से A6 is equal to Friday, ओके अब फिर हम डिस्प्ले करते हैं तो क्या देखें, फ्राइडे कहाँ चला गया, लास्ट में चला गया, ओके लास्ट में चला गया. सो व्हाट वी सी ओवर हियर कि इट इज ऑलवेज स्टोर्स इन अ डिसेंडिंग वे. अब हम फिर एक स्टेटमेंट बोलते लिखते, अब ये आपको बताना है कि व्हाट इट विल डू. del A3 what will happen, क्या होगा बोलो.
Sir, Tuesday would be removed.
So the value of Tuesday would be removed.
Let me see whether it is giving you the value of Tuesday is removed. Very good. Now if I say A dot clear, what will happen?
Sir, the list would be cleared.
Text would be removed.
Sir, the dictionary would be deleted completely.
ये पहला तो तुम्हें कंफ्यूजन है, लिस्ट है कि डिक्शनरी है क्या चीज़ है.
Sorry, sir, dictionary.
It is a dictionary. So the elements of the dictionary will be removed. I hope so. The elements of the dictionary got removed, isn't it? If I say del A, now
The whole dictionary would be deleted.
whole dictionary will be removed. Now you won't get the curly braces also. Did you get the curly braces? No. अभी हम लोग यहाँ पर लिखे थे A, तो you have might have seen that you got the curly braces over here. पर जैसे ही अगर del statement हम लिखें, now you see that it has been removed from the memory also. So the clear removes the content of the dictionary, entire content of the dictionary, whereas the del removes the entire dictionary from the memory. I hope it is clear. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? So don't if you are not able to understand, it doesn't matter, because we will be dealing in a we will be dealing once again in the term 2 with more things for the strings, for the list, for the tuples, for the dictionaries. Okay, so you don't have to worry on this. Only what we should know the data types. What all data types are there? So we all have come across the data types which I have just shown you. Okay, in the last class we were explaining I was explaining you about the data types. So what I mean to say is what is over here as this part I want to show you. So this is the thing which is very important to you all, that the types of objects or the variables which we were talking was numbers, none, sequence, sets, mapping. Okay, these all are the data types, and in the number data types we have seen the values or the datas which were of integer type, floating type, and complex type. As I had explained you about the none. What is none? None stands for nothing. So if you want to use a variable later on, we have to define it. So if you want to use any variable after some time, and if you haven't initialized, then that variable will be not recognized by the Python. So we can define it with the help of a none. Then we have just seen about the sequence. We have came across for a sequence. We have seen we are having the sequence in form of strings, we are having in form of tuples, we are having in form of list. Okay, so each and every sequence is been categorized with the help of a bracket. So the punctuator is following a vital role over here. For the string, the elements are enclosed in a single quote or double quote. The tuples is enclosed with small braces. The list are enclosed with big brackets. Then we have come across the sets, as I have taken the example of basket over here, where we had various fruits, isn't it? So the sets is actually a data type which gets the information about the number of element which exist in a sequence, or in a sequence, or uh, in a set. So actually we have seen that we have taken an example where we had two types of two oranges were there and two apples were there. All were been when we tried to find out the value of the set, we had seen that those repeated items were ignored and was taken as a single element in a consideration, isn't it? So if you are having more than one value of the same type, it is taken as a single value. Okay, that was the use in set. Whereas one more data type is there, which is mapping. In mapping, what we have got? Only we have got the dictionary over here. And in the dictionary, we have seen that the dictionary has two things: the keys and the values. The key are the numeric one. It is not necessary that it can have only the numeric, you can have the string also. As I have taken the example as 1 is equal to Sunday, you can say A is equal to Sunday, or ABC is equal to Sunday. Like that also we can say for a dictionary. Okay, and we have taken a lot of things for the dictionary over here, isn't it? So
Sir,
that's yes.
sir, can you explain sets in Python shell once?
Sets in Python shell we'll be discussing a lot. Don't go of in an eagerness way, है ना? Just you concentrate on the things which we will have to take the exam for term 1. Okay, we will be having the contents in a broad way. ये जो आप लोग को हम पढ़ाएं just in form of letting you know about the things which are there in the Python, है ना? All the things which is their string, tuple, list, sets, mapping, this will take a lot of time. If you are talking about the string, I hope it will take 4 or 5 days to complete me for each and every topic. Okay, so don't go ahead, don't try to go ahead. Many students will also get confused. Okay, I don't want to make them confused over here. अभी जस्ट हम जान इन लोग को आई वॉन्ट टू लेट यू नो अबाउट द थिंग्स विच आर देयर, है ना? आपको अभी के एग्ज़ाम में आपको इसका कहानी लिखने के लिए नहीं आएगा. यू हैव विल बी गेटिंग ओनली टू राइट द एग्जाम्पल ओनली. उतना हद तक आपको हम करवा दे रहे हैं और करवा दिए हैं. ओके, सो विल बी गोइंग इन अ ब्रॉड आफ्टर टर्म 1 एग्जामिनेशन. So almost we will have completed. Few questions we will be doing related with Python, the programming part. We will be moving over there on Saturday, and then we'll be coming across the computer fundamental. और हमको लग